Good morning, I'm Vanya. And before I start my speech, I want to ask you a question. How many of you have seen this movie, Legally Blonde, the second episode? Okay, and can anyone tell me what the main purpose of Elle was in this episode?
She's very beautiful and she became a lawyer.
Yes?
And in the end, and she used her knowledge when she is not a lawyer.
Yes, and in this episode, you can see this Bruiser, his dog. And in this episode, the purpose is she's going to have a wedding with his fiance, and she wants to find a mother of his dog. But actually, the mother of Bruiser is in a cage for the animal testing. So today my topic is stop animal testing. Okay, here's my outline. And at first I will give you some introduction of animal testing, and then I'll tell you who conducts the test and in what aspects. And the third one is the proponents and opponents of opinions of them. And the fourth one is I will tell you the alternative of animal testing if we don't conduct them. And the last one is the conclusion. Okay, so what is actually the definition of animal testing? It means that you do research on non-human animals for maybe medical or science purpose. And here's the proportion that you can see that 83% of these are rats and mice, and also there are rabbits, birds, or chimpanzees for experiment. And who conducts the animal testing? The first one is the NIH, National Institutes of Health in the United States, and they are the largest founder of animal experiments. And the next one is military. They conduct animal testing for their weapon research or radiation experiments or some chemical welfare. And the third one is private companies that you can. Many of you use household products or cosmetics, and before they introducing their products to the society, they will conduct their products on the animal and see how they affect like this. Yes. And the fourth one is the agriculture that you can see they use some techniques and make the animals produce more production. And the fifth one is for educational and training purpose that you can see medical and veterinary students and they dissect animals on the biology class. And here's the opinions of proponents and opponents. For the proponents, they think that animals are similar to human beings, so you can use the results on animals and you can reflect the results on humans. But the truth is, according to the former scientific executive of Huntington Science, the results of animal tests only correspond at most 25% of the result on human, which means that if you conduct 100 experiments on different animals, only 25 of them will correspond with the result of human, and 75 of them are useless and sacrificed. And the second one is, and it has been found that some kind of disease may happen in both animals and humans, so therefore you can develop some medical treatments from the results of animals. But the truth is, 95% of the drugs that pass animal tests are regarded as useless or dangerous to humans immediately. And the third one is, animals often make better research subjects than humans because they have shorter life cycles and they can, if we conduct animal testing, then we can avoid the chances of death and illness in people. Of course, the proponents of this will not say it directly, but they thought in their mind. But actually, animals have rights. They should not have to tolerate an unnecessary pain for people. Like you don't want to undertake the pain of this. So, if we don't conduct animal testing, what are alternative we have? Well, with the advanced technology, technology that we have computer simulators, imagine techniques, in vitro research, the replacing animals with human cells in something testing. That if we use these alternatives, that we don't have to sacrifice animals for our own purpose. And here's the conclusion. If you want to persuade someone that they should say no to animal testing, you have to know who are the proponents of animal research, right? So, who do you think in your life are the proponents of animal testing? Maybe your mother, your friends, but actually, we are the proponents. I didn't mean that you raise your hands and say, yeah, I love animal testing. It means that you can see these products. They're very familiar with you, right? And these friends conduct animal testing during the process of invention. And only these products don't conduct animal testing, but how many of it you can know and you are familiar with? There are very few, right? So, before you buy any products, you should think of these pictures. They're being used for our own purpose. Or if you can think of this, what if you are put in the situation of animals? And I want to conclude my presentation with these lines from Ricky Gervais, a famous actor. Dear intelligent people, don't get shampoo in your eyes, it really stinks. There, that's it. Now, stop torturing animals. So, you can think of that when you wash your hands and you accidentally put your shampoo in your eyes, how it feels, and how sad it feels of the animals. Thank you.
Thank you, Yiwen. And now let's welcome our next speaker, Jiani, and her evaluator is Xiaoyu Zhou.